Wow, you're fast. Whoa, I just barely started. Just like literally seconds ago. That's wild. Crazy. Crazy. Oh man, if we got some cool stuff to share today, we're gonna try to get this game rolling. What do we got in here? Connection. That's fine. I don't know what that is. Oh, I hate fucking errors like this. Hmm. Hello, hello. Who's that? Go Go Game. Oh, what's going on? Can I make a game like Peak and Godot? Yeah, I mean, you can do it. It's not easy, but I love games like Peak, and some of the stuff I've got going on is actually better than Peak. And I say it's better because look at these physics, man. Their physics are whack. Our physics are great. We work so hard on these physics objects. Look at that. It's all multiplayer. I don't know how it'll work when we get like real network conditions though. So like it could be ass on a real network. So I will admit that. I should probably do more playtesting, right? Which means I was gonna get like a basketball hoop in here. Is this shit working, Cat Jam? Yeah, that's good. Okay. What are you creating? I am creating a video games. Video games. We have an entire game here. We are going to do a little bit of work on the environment, and then we are going to publish. And then our friends here in the world should be able to play this game. We're going to turn off the ability to host. Um, so let's go back to our to-do list. We have a drive here. I mean, look at this cart. This is pretty cool, right? Look at that. Look at a cart. And this player can ride in the cart. It's smooth as butter, baby. Smooth as butter. Maybe. Can we add a gradient color like a red to a transparent color rect? I believe you can. I mean, what's stopping you from just color rect? Uh, Here's a gradient. So what you do is use the material down here. So this material will let you do a canvas item. Wait, what the fuck? Texture. Here it is. You need a texture rect. Do a texture rect. Okay, fuck the color rect. Color rect is just a color. We have a texture rect here, and the texture allows all the good stuff here. So gradient texture 2D, and you can change these. One thing I like to do is I like to cheat. And I don't like to make anything in terms of assets, so I will make a 0.0.5, a radius like this. If I want like a circle, boom. And then look at that. Who's a boss? Look at a circle. And then you can even do like a donut if you add some more of these like this and this. And then you put this one as transparent on this side. And then look, we're starting to get a circle already. And let's say we want it to be red. And then you pink, whatever. So look at that. How cool is that? And then you just bring them tighten them in if you want them to be like that. Or you could Put another stop. You know, so go nuts. How's that? Would you like that demo? Texture rect. Oh, help me another drink and punch me in the face. You can call me Nancy. Buoyancy on players and cards is done. Basketball hoop. Bit of nice stuff. The lake map. All right. I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead and grab a different. What do we got? Lake. We got only Gym Lake. What if we jumped over to Friend Gym? We stole some assets from here. Mesh. Let's look at what we got here. Gym Lake 1. What does this open in? Is that's the one that we're using? I don't like it. Let's go back up. Scenes, no. Assets. Mesh. Terrain. Here we go. We got a bunch. River, cliff, Gym Lake 1. Gym Lake with island. Let's try Gym Lake with island. That's much cuter. That's what we're going to use. Okay, let's grab that. Over here, terrain. Assets. Mesh. It's funny because I don't have the color and I can't see. There. All right. Can you work on a new example project? I'm very confused. Okay, here we go. Brand new project. It's a new scene. I didn't make a new project. I'm not making a new project. I got a control node here. I hit Control A. I search for texture rect. I put in the texture rec. I make it as big as I want. In fact, let us use layout mode anchors. And we could even make that huge, full rect. Now, I collect that and I say texture. Gradient texture 2D. Done. Now you want red. I click the button. I click the gradient. I click the red. I click the red. Done. And you said gradient to transparent. I set this to red as well. Boom. Now I pull the transparent. Oh, it's transparent. And then I save the scene as test and I hit play on it. Look, you've got a literal transparent thing. You can do anything you want. Like that. Okay? That's what you get. You get everything you need destroyed. You can go watch the VOD. A multiplayer game where one device can be a server and another can be a joined as IP and play together. So you've gone from texture rect to a competitive multiplayer game? Are we serious? Which one are you having difficulty with? Because if you're having difficulty with the text with the gradient color, you're not going to be able to make a Valorant. I don't know. This is a funny question. My friend, it takes 5 years and 300 developers, professionals to make Valorant. Do you have $2 million, a team of 30 to 50 people, and deep networking knowledge? The myth, the man, the legend. I'm just trying to get these people to not try to make Valorant. That's a pretty funny. It makes me laugh when people like, oh yeah, I'll just make a competitive multiplayer shooter. Yeah, simple as. I have the courage, no money to. No, I'm sorry. You're not. It's not gonna happen. Think about how big Riot is, and think about how many people worked on Overwatch. I will send you the net code. So here you go. This is your starter video. You can go watch that if you want to learn how to make. Um, if you understand everything in this video perfectly, and you know how to code everything, then you get to you can start there. But unfortunately, it's very, 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 very hard. Exactly. Everyone's tired of stuff like that. Didn't you see what was that one that failed recently? High Ground or something? There's like Overwatch? No. High Ground game. What was that game? High Guard. Overwatch High Guard. This thing failed terribly. So, and it looked gorgeous. It's pretty funny. They just can't. It's just a weird identity. I don't know what they were thinking. Um, Riot employee count. Riot Games, 5,000 employees. Damn, they started in 2006. Damn. You take the reskin the most popular game there. Just play the game there, and also, yeah, you got to make something unique. Yeah, I think you're right. It's hard to make unique stuff these days. I just want to make what I want to make, you know. Mm-hmm. I love Mac. Man, Mac is so nice. Let us go lake map. Maple. So this is our lake map. We're gonna duplicate it. Duplicate. It's gonna be called Map Lake Flat. And the only thing we're gonna do is we're going to it's already unique. Wait, where are we? Wrong one. Map Lake Flat. Here we go. Cool. Okay, it's all make unique. This is cool. Yeah. Okay. This one. Destroyed. Watch this. Terrain. Gem Lake with Island. Transform. What would we say? 30? Editable children. Assign the plane. Get rid of the. Then we get the water back. Surface material override. Uh, Ground. That's it. I think it needs to be bigger, right? Because if we drop like a plush, yeah, it's too small. So you see, we can see our characters that tall. It's way too small. Let's go 40. No, 50. 100. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's really nice. Now we got this island out here we can swim to. People can, yeah, that's really cool. Let's test that out. Okay, delete that. And now this is called Map Lake Flat. And then we go to our map. We go to our level spawner. And we just go demo 1. map lake small, and then we say map lake flat. We copy our UUID, add a comma, delete, boom. Look who's so fast. I'm so fucking fast. Hit play. I think also the one thing, I don't know if we did, we don't have a collision shape in here. So you see how there's no collision? We've got to example. What's that? Da-da-dum. Beep beep boop beep bop. Boop 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 beep. Beep boop beep boop beep. This one. So we need to make a level loader enum. So we have the level dict, but what we need is const an enum. And I think this isn't added, so that doesn't matter. So we go level enum levels. And what does it look like? Demo, small, flat, lake, small, lake, flat. I'll probably get rid of small later, but in this case, we can go back to our game master and we go level loader dot lake levels dot demo. Okay, so we always want to spawn on the demo. And then we need to spawn level, change this to an enum levels, and then the key will be current key equal hold on a sec. Oh, we skipped this. Let's say levels dict dot key current, hold on a sec. Current key is that level loaders dot levels, so we go level dict level key. No, oh god, I said I was good and now I'm bad. Hold on a sec. You know what I'm doing. I'm trying to index into it with an enum, and I did this on the other one, but let's just do it here. Spawn level loaders levels dict. Oh, wait, this just becomes an array. That's the problem. This is the problem right here. This is a dict, and we just need an array. So let's change that. Levels array. Then we go down here, levels array. This becomes level. We say current key is a level, and we delete this. Oh, but then we don't get the nice view of the name like in our menu. Okay. We could still do this. We just have to rethink it slightly. All we have to do is get the keys of the dictionary. The values. So we just go, when this comes in as a key level dict, that's good. We just go here and we change this to level loader dot levels dict dot values, and then we go the level loader dot level dict dot. Don't look at this, okay? Don't look. All right. Okay. I think I'm on the sauce. I don't know why I just didn't put 0 in there, right? I just put 0. Invalid access of valid key on base object of the key is the key. What the fuck am I doing? Oh God, I'm so silly. I'm so silly. It's just this. It's just that. Okay. It's just that. That's what it wants. All right, here we are. Now, what did that open up? We were going to test the silly level. We'll go admin, demo, map lake flat, load. There we go. Okay. We're all here. Looks nice. Oh God, there's no collision. So we're stuck in the water world. But that's fine. Okay. That's what I expected. What we got debugger wise. This is fine. I don't like errors, but we'll get over it. Gem Lake with Island. So we go Gem Lake with Island.glb and we say we can we skip this? What is this thing? This thing can be skipped. Skip import. This thing we can physics. Now, is there a way to do better slop? There we go. Okay. And now this has the right surface material already. We'll make unique just in case. All right, let's try again. And I think we've also got to bring this up, this thing, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And give me the other player, admin, limo, map lake flat, go. All right, so now the fish and everything are good. Let's go. Yeah, it's looking really good. There's one problem that I'm a little slow here. Can I get some more speed up here? No, my speed is permanently damped. We do ragdoll, no, plush. Oh, I should just have 2 character controllers. Oh, it's hips. Is this really happening? It is. But it's happening for this guy over here. Let me get him on land. Okay. So now I'm still slow. That feels faster, right? This guy's so slow. Why is he so slow? Sounds like I feel like I'm faster here. Yeah. Why is this guy? Mm-hmm. So strange. I'm slow. Didn't seem to be like any other force like acting on me. I wonder what's going on here. Maybe the damp? Maybe the dampening? So slow. I think I'm really confused now. Um, all right, so we've got 3.85 is the speed here. 3.85, huh? My issue speed is 7 over here. And this guy is 7. This guy is 3.85. What the fucking crazy does that mean? All right. All right. Anyone in the chat identify why our host is half the speed? There we go. I'm 7. There we go. I'm 7. Okay. Now let us jump over to the other level. Immediately I'm 3.5, which is fine. I'm still slow. And he's fast, probably, right? Nope, they're both slow. Okay. Uh, this is the problem. This is the problem here. Buoyancy force right there. Okay. We nailed it. Okay. Here's what's happening. We figured it out with nice console logging. This always happens here because there's you just always become max speed there. Boom. Now we're fast. Or not. Let me try. So I'm slow. That's fine. We want to be slow in the water. But when we get up on this land, we should be speed demon. There we go. I feel pretty fast. This guy feels slow. There we go. That's fairly fast. All right, let's get that max speed up a little. Let's do 8. I don't even know. So basically, we're just balancing a little. It's so fun. Whee! No. Uh, Phantom Cam? Cam. Water script. Here we go. This is the problem. If we are less than or equal to global dot water height. -1. What if we put that here? And then we add our map lake flat water plane. Transform is -1. It's -1.1. Okay. So water is technically at 0, 0. But it's really negative water height 0, 0. And then the map lake flat is going to have a ready script that will take both water and it'll say position y equal global dot water height, and then this one is going to be water plane 2 position dot y equal global dot water height -0.1. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Now we go find these poor guys are drowning. What does the fish look like? They're all on the bottom of the seafloor. Why? Because they're not buoyant? They should be buoyant. Hi, I have an odd question, but based on your previous work, I think it fits pretty well. Sure, yeah, odd questions are fine. I answer any question. I answer questions that are odd, that are silly. My fish are not floating. What's wrong with them? Oh, I did comment out the whole like buoyancy thing here. So that's probably why. There we go. My fish should float now. I have made a simple multiplayer service that's clearly not a new concept, but yeah, of course. Tell me about it. I don't care if it's an ad. You can advertise here. Plus, this is a very multiplayer focused channel, so you know if anyone's gonna be interested, I would be interested in it. Wee, look at the fishies. They're floating. Okay. So now we adjust our buoyancy. Um, global water height. Adjust based on your water level. Water height, global change from origin, Y. So this part here. There they go. They're kind of floating a little better. Do rocks float? Nope. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a ton of fucking fun. We're having so much fun. What else are we doing? We're going to adjust our player, hip bone. What What's next? It's fucking cold in here. I'm about to turn on my heater, or maybe I get on the treadmill. What do you guys think? Oh, okay, let's pull this thing onto land. Let's pull it. That's pretty cool. So now all we gotta do is define a water layer. What layer would that be? What about a collision shape? World boundary shape? That's it. And it's going to be it's only going to exist on 7, which is water. Just doing that randomly. But we should probably increment. We should go to 6. So it uses no multiplayer nodes. It syncs history, handles pure validation rejection, no need to place RPC before func to simple sync functions. Also, every object has its own ID for smaller bandwidth. That could be nice. Yeah, so I've heard of that sort of thing with the network ID. Yeah, it's pretty decent. No multiplayer nodes. It syncs history, handles pure validation rejection. Ugh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a look a little bit. Might end up looking at it. I try out a lot of different types of multiplayer stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. I think you were here like helping me troubleshoot with some, and giving me some tips. So sounds like you know what you're doing for sure. Pretty cool. We got the fish. We got the fish. Demo is ready, but the docs aren't. Yeah, I mean the demo's valuable too. Get it up on GitHub or Codeberg or something, and people will definitely. They're always interested in um, templates and demos. If it makes it easy, if it makes it easy. All right, so this is transform there. This is reset. And then we are going to change these to the water collision shape. Water root. Let's say water root. Okay. So now this is how this works is the water root will be the main thing we move up and down and stuff and Is it even good to like move static bodies? I don't know. Water root position equal global dot water height. And this we're gonna do 0.5. Okay. Okay. Position dot y. Let's check that out. We need to make this like admin demo map like flat. Let's get it. Pretty good. And then we need to find that print statement on the hip bones and get rid of it. Okay. I will be right back. Just kind of enjoy some dead fish floating around. Hey, JC, what's up? How's it going? We're having fun today. Oh, maybe this top speed is a little too top. Hmm. Trying to make a pull request. Hell yeah. Earn that contributor badge. You got this. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's impressive. I feel like it's just like tough to even find a bug or know how to fix it. That's pretty sweet. Sometimes I'll go into an issue during my research and I'm like, wow, people really know what's going on. Mm-hmm. You got this. 2 lines, perfect. Good testing instructions, good reproduce instructions, and they'll love it. I'm sure there's some pretty high standards for getting stuff in, but you might make it. Let me know if it happens. He's very excited. Oh man, what a day. Um, I got him the first time he was announced. This is the first edition. He's number 3,868. He's kind of beat up now. I take him to all my hackathons and stuff for game jams. Yeah, it's official. It's from the Godot Foundation. Um, it's through a site called Makeship. And so yeah, they did a round 2 of V2 as well. Can you get him right now? I don't think so. No. Yeah, he's really cute. He's great. And now I'm using him in all my games too. So Buzzcut Summer. Yeah, what's up, Sheriff Tumbleweed? Yeah, we got a haircut. I just got tired of the That's funny, bug right there. Um I kind of got tired of the long hair, just nice summer cut. I'm hanging out. Excuse me while I eat my dinner real quick. Mm-hmm. So as usual, we're goofing around with some multiplayer, but we have some pretty cool features built in now. Where, oh, we obviously have Springbone and ragdolling and little throw previews working again. The um, the goal is to make a fishing game, and now I have a Andrew in-game customizer. I'm going to make cosmetics for the fishing game, and we also have like the video options. I used a template that Has some of these spiced up our controls, so it's kind of more a slightly more mature game, gamepad support, that sort of stuff. But the real spice is on the admin menu side, where I have a demo level, but the ability to drop into different levels. So we can go to Map Lake Flat, which is what I was just testing. And you can see all of our shit respawns over here. I gotta add some like swimming animation right now. It's just the ragdoll and well, also got to figure out how to right size that. But one thing we're gonna do is see how when you throw a non buoyant object like a rock, the preview should move into the water and down the rocks. But when you throw a buoyant object, the preview should stay on the top. So we're gonna change our mesh collision layer so that you know where you're gonna throw the fish. I was seeing a little bit of the game that you were working on in the Discord. Looks pretty cool. Very fun. Have a good action game. Mm-hmm. So good. So we have our throw component in this little raycast here. We need 1 and I think 6. Mm. Mm. Where's the fucking pound symbol? I'm losing it. There it is. Mm. So good. Okay. Now we need to ask AI what fucking bit mask we need. Okay. Easy. About as simple as Googling. And now, Map Lake Flat, we take the water route and we say set collision layer global dot water. No, layer water. True. And we want to make sure that we just do world false just in case. We always like to do this in code, of course. So let's go over to the admin menu, back in the world here, pick something up. It's not working. Oh, it's working. But why isn't it working? So it's basically colliding the world here, but then how deep is that? Why is the water out there? That's interesting. So some of the times it's colliding with the world, some of the times it's colliding with the water. So it's definitely doing the water here. That's good. But why on the lake side of things is it? It's accurate, but then basically probably just max range can't find anything. No, I turned it. Raycast query. It's a weird kind of dealio. Um, it's just preferring to collide with a 1 rather than 7. Or oh, I mean it's 6. So let's see. So we have that. Let's see if I turn the water on. Wait, the water should. What's the collision shape? Is a world boundary. What the fuck? Should be right there. World boundary collision shape. Hey, tuned in. Not even sure what you're working on. Yeah, that's fine. I love comments from the peanut gallery telling me I'm an idiot because I know I am already. But I'm just trying to figure out because like I'm trying to make a fishing game and I want the fish to. Why are they floating so high now? What the hell? Oh, so if I do that, now I should be able to stand. There we go. Okay. So now collision mask means it's detecting stuff. So now I cannot actually throw fish in the water. But look how, yeah, see, so when I'm out here, when it gets out to max, yeah, so basically the first few charge phase, it's like, um, you're a legend. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I made it ice skating. Wink. Wee. Come back here. So if I that preview, that little green dot shows you where you're gonna throw your teammate. So if I throw him right there, he'll bounce once and enter. Yeah. I used to have an arc preview on it, but it was a little different. Now what about the fish? What about the fish? So when I have this throw component, moves the dot to wherever it says this or that. What if we just did this? Now I would expect it to always just hit the ground here, hit the water. What? It doesn't shoot it, doesn't hit it at all. Now the fuck does bitmask? This doesn't make any damn sense some days. 5? That's the number 6. And my water is definitely on 6. Let's go look at our remote. Game Master. Collision layer is going to be pretty hard. It's not on 6. So let's turn it on 6. Okay. It's back on. How come it goes straight down below a certain charge level? It's almost as if the gravity. It's almost as if gravity's applying too hard below a certain level. So strange, friends. You make water without collagen. What does that mean? See how it shows you where you're going to drop the fish. But when I go to the lake, it goes straight down to the bottom of the lake, and then it charges up. Maybe it's this exclude? Oh, what is it? What about hit from inside? Collide with areas. What about this? Let's just do that. It's always going straight down every time. What does that mean? AB, end of line. Because I know this is all collision. I mean, it's like after a certain charge level, global transform, global position. What if this is like not global or? Oh, this one's a tough one. Why do I always get on the silliest little tangents? What I'm trying to do is make it so when I throw a bobber from my fishing pole or a fish into the water, you can preview where the fish is going to hit like you do on land. So it kind of works out there, but sometimes it collides with the ground here. And then when I move my camera up enough. Oh, what about that? Get World 3D, direct space state. What about. But it should just collide right there, right? Okay, it does if I'm jumping. That's an interesting fact. No, it just doesn't like. Oh my lord, I hate this fucking shit. Yeah, this preview sucks. Getting rid of it. I'm charging the throw. We're doing that. And the preview is going to be coming back later because now you just have to guess where you throw your fish. Fuck it. You can figure it out. Okay. Preview is tough. I liked it. We'll put it to do. Preview the throw. Okay. That's fine. We're happy with that. Now, the reason why we don't have the debug draw 3D is because that is a C+ or C# library and it doesn't work on web, and our target is web. So the other thing we want to do is get our cliff, and we want to do a cliff around the map. So Gem Lake with island, that's good. But what about Friend Gem backup? Our scene, no, mesh, terrain, cliff, Gem Lake, cliff 1. Here we go. Go over here. Beep. All right. And then we go to our lake, flat, 3D. Let's do a cliff. It's very small. Let's get that. Let's pump those numbers up. In here. Let's just get this root scale 40. No, 35. Let's see. Is that too big? Seems oppressive, especially given how flat our current lake is. Why not 15? Could work. It's almost as wide as our thing. Quite nice. All right. So a couple more things. Physics on. Okay. Cliff. Done. And I think we can make it a little smaller. Nor bigger. I don't know. It's kind of, is it imposing? Is it imposing to our creatures? I think it looks about right. Okay. The only issue is that we need to make it a little longer. Okay. Next. Static body. Cliffs. All right. Wait, this is a static body, right? Yeah, it is. So I just need a root. Cliff node 3D. Cliff root. Boop. All right. Beep. Boop. There's no way our thing is longer than it is wider, right? Sea of Jello. Water has been done. It is very Jello-like. Our creatures are kind of Jello-y, so I mean, you're not far off. Um, 90 degrees. And then we want to push this out on the negative x 50, 100. Boom. Then we want to duplicate that boy. Rotate it by negative 90, 100. And then finally, the last one, we need to do -1. Or we could do 0 and move the whole thing. How about that? Z -100. That's fine. It's looking good. And then we duplicate that. And we go 180 or what? Yeah. Boop. Now we have a map. Pineapple fishes. This is sounding great. Fruit. Love me some pineapple. Now we'll take all of those into the cliff root and move that down by 1. Move that down by 1. By 2, so we don't see any more of the white. -3, -8. There we go. I don't want to see any of that white clipping through. Look at the nice seams here. It's kind of symmetrical. Yeah, we're not hating it. It's fine. Couple more steps. I wish that the application of a material here would use the external material that I assign it, but it never does. And I don't know why. Reimport. So I would expect that to turn green. So it uses a material, it just doesn't do it. I don't know why. It seems broken. Is it an import option? It is. I'm in the import scene, and then it has this material on it. Maybe materials, actions, extract materials. Sure. Extract. Okay. Re-import. And then maybe I can just go into that material now, and it doesn't use an external. See, I thought it would be use external. It would use one of my materials. I feel like that was changed recently. You could figure it out for me. Like, I don't understand how I can assign it a material I already have because it's white. It's not useful, and I'm also bad at Blender. So if I go to assets, mesh, terrain, I should see. I don't even see the one that we got in. I don't know. It's crazy. I thought we just saved that out. I love 3D. I think it's so much fun. It's my favorite. But yeah, this material, save to file. How about this? Save to file this guy. I'll do that. Already saving. Set paths. Re-import. I don't see. I don't see it in my. Oh, here it is. Is that no? That's not it. See, I don't see any of these. I don't see the mesh that I just told it to save. None of these are it. I know I'm in the right spot, right? 1, 2, 3. Assets, materials. None of those. No, I put it in mesh and then terrain, but there's literally nothing working. I'd saved a file enabled. Saved a file enabled. The whole thing, maybe saved a file. This right here. I'll try again. Materials. No, I'll go mesh. Terrain. New folder. Terrain materials. It's new for me to get this to work. If that would be superb. It's empty. It's an empty fucking folder. I think it's probably how I exporting this. So the worst thing is I have to go. I have only two choices. I can make a new inherited scene, which is bad, or I can editable children, or I could make local. I'm gonna do editable children because that's like the least destructive one. But I'm not happy. I don't like this doing this every time and then 1, 2, 3, 4 skeleton. We go like this, and then we go ground. We should get some rock though. Looks like ass. Why does it look so bad? Is it not triplanar? Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. But it's not doing anything. Oh, it's... I should get some rock anyway. Let's get a rock texture. Give me like the best rocks you've ever seen. Give me this one. It's like very horizontal. Does that feel like... I think this one is a nicer color though. It's kind of nice. It's kind of good too. This feels more lake-like though. Let's try it out. I've never tried one like this. I love textures. If only I could be good at 3D. Can't be good at it all. I've got to be good at the rest of it. All right. So we say new material. We say save as. Make unique. Cliff rock material. Okay. It should be easier to do it this way. Now I go rock. Let me just get that UV. That's the most important one. I'm not thrilled. Not thrilled with the look of that. Not thrilled. Maybe we can darken it up. Turn off the metallic. I hate that they come with specular every time. That's looking a little better. Let's go look at it in game. Admin map lake flat. It's kind of good. It's just like a little bit repetitious. I kind of like the one on our ground a lot better. Yeah, it would look better with normal in hex map, but like, or whatever maps, but I don't think it matters that much. Kind of digging it, not at all. Let's get a different one. So we got this. This is really cool. That could be really exciting. Let's try Rock 37. It's not much work to swap it out. We can probably do it in game, right? No, because we... Let's go albedo. Oh, one thing is we did stretch it out. Like we did stretch these cliffs a little. That could be part of the problem. Which means we would need to do like X less. It still looks like shit. Changing of the color. Rock 37, baby. Let's try it out. Ooh, it's got this volcanic look. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's cool. All right, so the trick here is we could probably use our shader material and Open again. Quick load Cliff. Bro, love your channel. It is a gold mine. I'm glad you think so. It's fun. I'm glad you believe that. So if I grab a new shader, I have what's called a hex tile shader. And what that allows us to do is grab a rock. See how it's like splitting it up a little more, making it less. Looks kind of like Morrowind. Wait, how do I make it smaller though? There we go. Oh, that's cool. Just pulled the contrast down. It looks great. Let's check this out. Thank you for all your multiplayer stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm currently working on my own game right now rather than YouTube videos. They're both a lot of work, so just trying to do what I can do. But I'm also I'm just having fun, kind of making some systems here. Like I have a username system where I could put Jovix, and then on my screen you're kind of like green. And when I look at you, you're right there. And then you can ragdoll and I can pick you up. I got this cart and we can drop you in the cart. And then when we're done with this map, we can take the admin menu. We can go to our new map lake here and load that level up. Here we are. This is the level we're working on. We got to go fix that water. That looks kind of cool, actually. This is fucking sick. We get some trees in here, it'd be good to go. I kind of like it. I'm kind of digging like the low res, like it's kind of goofy looking. Ragdoll is nice. I want to implement this in my project. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard. It's not. I mean, it's not hard. When I do the tutorials, I always simplify everything so that it's easier to do. But so should we let players like get on top of here on top of these cliffs? Probably. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right, so we'll save that. Go over here. Pick this out. Quick load. Is that all right? Is that different? Yeah, it's different. So basically we have to go back to this one and save as. Okay, so make unique. Make unique. Okay, whatever. And then we want to overwrite this one. Yes. And so now when we go back over here, we can clear this out. Make sure it's the right one. Quick. It's cool. Yeah. I mean, I should get back to making YouTube videos. I just like kind of lost the passion for the YouTube tutorial side because I have to make a short. I don't want to make a short. Yeah, I'm working on this game solo. It's not really going to be much of a game. It's just a little fishing game. So, we'll see how it goes. You plan on making a bigger game in the future? I mean, games of any size are big. That's what I've learned. Like, no matter what you do, it ends up becoming a big game, even if you want to make a small game. And like, I've been working on this for days and days and days, and I still haven't done any stuff relating to the fish. But you know, that changes here. Let's make a fishing rod. Here we go. All right, fishing. Okay, there's no rod in here. Let's go to our interactables folder. And we are going to use create new interactables fishing. All right. Where'd that folder go? I guess I have to clear this. Cart cables fishing. Create new folder fishing rod. Make a little set folder color blue for water. Create new scene. 3D scene. Scene is going to be of type rigid body. No, static rigid body. That's the kind that we make for 3D. Doop doop. And it's going to be called fishing underscore rod. And we are going to create a new script. We're going to put it right here. It is going to extend a pickup body 3D, which is something we created that is really cool. And we're going to call super. And we're going to add some stuff. We're going to add a mesh instance 3D, and it's going to be a long boy. Cylinder mesh. Perfect. That looks like a fishing rod already. And then the height of it is like 10. Let's see. Let's get our plushie in here. Plush. Question. Mazomi sang Voyage, hence the official completed Eurovision. She got last place the popular vote. Was that deserved? We don't think so. That is extremely strange. I'm baffled by plushie. Let's go to the plush. Okay, so that fishing rod is way too big now. He's being impaled. He's impaled by. Let's see. This should be 5, like double his height. And then when I do the bottom radius as, let's do 0.1, 0.1, and that looks about right? Yeah, it's a pretty long pole. Okay, so here's the trick. The part that I don't understand is that I think you can make a skeleton for this fishing rod, right? So skeleton. And then you can put a bone in there. Rigid bone 3D, right? Okay, so this is how you do this. You don't do it like this. You go like this. You go, bones. Make a bone. How do you make a bone? So in the plush scan, we have bone, physical bone simulator. How do you make bones? I want new bones. Maybe it's not something I can make. How's your day been going? Yeah, it's good. It's going long. It's a long fucking day. I'm tired as hell. How do you make more bones? Add bone. What if you did it just like I did it, but then you actually name it? Okay. Physical bone simulator. Bone name? How do I name it? Name. I have to look up how to rig. That's not something I want to do. So we'll go get our other fishing rod. Do I use Mixamo? I don't like Mixamo. I like Mesh to Motion if you need a tool like that. This is a little bit better. Just I really don't like the Mixamo ones anymore. I used to use them in my old videos. I don't like Adobe. Okay. Open in File Manager. I don't like Adobe, but unfortunately I have to use it Photoshop. Yeah. Yeah, I mean if you use it enough, it's fine. But I think I think the animations are better in that. You can buy the full animation pack. Free animations are never going to be that good because animations are just really time consuming to create. So, um, yeah. How about animating animals? Yeah, Mesh to Motion does that. You just have to go to Fox. There you go. Bird, dragon, kaiju. Pretty bad. These are pretty bad, but they're free. Now you don't need to do spider. You can do that with IK. Inverse kinematics. Same with this. Okay, what are we doing? Here we are. This is the IK arm. Can we like make this thinner? No. There we go. Now it looks a little bit more like a rod. And then we can make it extend. 1.2. There, now it's more like a rod, right? Now we'll keep the same height because of the. Alrighty. So we've got a fishing rod. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this in the right fishing rod. Should they all be kind of flat in the structure? I think so. That's better. So everything relating to fishing is in there. And this will extend pickup body. Let's see if it moves. It moves, yeah. That's nice. Hmm. When did you start learning Godot? What, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know. It's been up and down. So the way this is gonna work is we have a special pickup body, and we pass super here, and we will make a function interact secondary. A special function for interact secondary for the fishing rod. And it's not going to throw, but that's what it's going to do right now. And it is buoyant. It is not, it is, whatever, we'll say not throwable for now. Oh, let's say it is throwable, but then we'll do something different with the throw. That's probably what we want. Right? Yeah. Okay. And then it's need to be, let's say like 1 kilogram. And it has a multiplayer synchronizer with all of these values. Bobber. I think a few years ago, Godot opened the new Unreal Engine. It's incredibly well. It is developing well. It's already definitely beating out Unity in some ways, so it'll probably beat Unity before it beats Unreal. Oh, we need a sound pass as well. Oh, sound pass, sound on, drop. Man, my camera's kind of big. I'm probably blocking a lot of the good stuff here. Get rid of that. There we go. There's a chance I need to take a small break or get on my treadmill, maybe. I think that's probably what I should do. Oh, right back. All right, let's go on that treadmill. We should get some music. Y'all can't have the music though. You know what I mean? It's just for me. He's jamming. You guys can't hear it. Oh yeah. Bring the beat back. That you'll bring the beat back. Basically, a Charlie XCX copycat. Still good though. Let's see if we can get to, what are we gonna do? 2 miles, 3 miles? Try to do 3 miles at moderate temperature. You know what? I'm gonna do 1 down. There we go. I might be speaking a little loud. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're all set up again. Okay. I'm lucky. Audio stream player 3D. Audio stream player 3D. What kind of sound resource? What kind of, so if we have an audio stream player 3D, this is what property? Audio stream. So that's what we're gonna do. See what we're doing here? We're gonna take a sound. New audio player. That's what we do. We're gonna do that. Now, the pitch. And you, it's me and you. You. Where the fuck is the sound thing? I mean, we can go to the fishing rod, I guess, right? It's got to be there. It wasn't on the interact area, was it? Here it is. I've done the same function like 5 times. So now we got to play it. Okay, I'm suddenly very tired of code, but that's life. See if we can hear this sound. You guys ready? Playing. Where's the playing button? Oh. Could you speak more about RPC? Woo. Where do we start? It's tough. There's a lot of ways to do RPCs. Basically, an RPC, it stands for Remote Procedure Call. And you're basically calling a function on another network object. So the way we RPC is that we both have an idea of this rock. And we need to maintain a shared state of this rock. So when player one issues an RPC to that rock that says, I am player one, I want to pick you up. The rock decides, okay, I don't have someone picking me up. I don't have any owner. I accept. Everyone else on the planet, I'm going to RPC back out to you that someone has picked me up. So I issue an RPC. The rock tells everybody else who's holding it. Now, this guy, he can look at the rock, but he can't pick that rock up because I'm holding it. So I press E all I want. I can't pick that up. I'm pressing E, 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 E. But if I drop it, the rock has told everybody that he's dropped it, so I can pick it up. RPCs are called to update one-time things. In this case, I'm working on RPC for sound. Whenever I get picked up, I'm going to say, hey, everybody, including local, including the host player. Rock, pick up. Rock. Where is... So this is a rock. Did we call it with RPC? We did. A bunch of rocks. The fuck is this? Somebody's not allowed. RPC sync sound is not allowed on root because authority is, and yeah, okay. How about this? Anybody can hear it now. I can't hear it. Authority is 1. What the fuck? Nobody has authority over this fucking rock? We're trying. It's interesting. I think we're going to move this to the interactable once we get it working. It's so strange. It's unusual that I have this issue. It says mode is authority. Authority is 1. Huh? I took the sync sound. I took the authority off of it. Nobody owns this thing? Let's see who the authority is. It should just be one every time, right? It's always one. That's right. But who, what on earth is making it so he can't play the sound? Okay, so it's working. I still can't hear it though. Huh. Maybe I gotta turn this fucking music down. It's just not happening. Because we can hear the footsteps. So in this case, our sync sound, RPC. I'm going a little nuts here because this is about as easy as it gets. New peer ID. Huh? Is it like going for all rocks? It's odd. It's getting called on all rocks? We got 3 prints and just 1 rock. That doesn't make any sense. What? Huh? 3 prints. How many people are here? 2? A lot of fucking rock printing. That should be the same number all the time. Sync sound, new peer ID. If 0, else play. Is this like not in the scene tree? So this is where we open up our scene tree. We look in our menu, we look in our report, we look in our menu, we look in here, and we look in the prop spawner, and then we see all these rocks. We see pickup sound. And we see an activate. I hear it. Why is it called activate? But what about this one? This one doesn't have a stream assigned. I didn't ever assign the fucking... Oh my lord, everyone. Okay. We have an empty stream. We have an empty sound here. We have no sound. We just didn't apply the audio stream. The stream equals... We checked that there was a stream, but we didn't apply it. What do you think about that? It's pretty silly. So we had it playing. Okay, that's really loud. All right, so this is the admin. I'm gonna quit this guy. Oh wait, I have options here. I can actually audio mute. So now we can hear it. Still quite loud. I don't like that. Let's make a variable for how loud it is. And I think it's like a decibel. Yeah, I know. It's fine. That's what we work. We just work through it. You know, we can do that. Max dB is -12 on here. That's what we hear. So we copy that value. I don't. This copy value isn't working anymore. Because it just copied a blank value. It can copy the property path. It says max dB. What about volume dB? Max dB -5. Just do the volume dB. Copy property path is volume dB. So we know that that is volume dB. So we go sound, pickup sound dot volume dB equal volume dB. Then we delete this. Rock. Volume dB is -5. So this happens on ready, so we need to reload there. He's still muted. That's funny. Wait. You know, I bet it's like, but dB means something else. Like when it's -5, it's probably like a negative a billion because of dB. So about -0.5. I don't know, because of the way like dB works. Yo, Yash the Beast. I still can't hear it. What did I do? It's a tough game. It's the hardest game. It's harder than Dota 2. Now I just broke it. Wait, I can't hear anything. I think I just have this mute on somehow. Get rid of this. Okay. Followage. So fucking loud. The goddamn hell. Why is this one softer? We're going to do a little debug here. We get print S played on for so that print S will put spaces between these. I don't have any commands set up. Here, I'll give you a command. You ready? Cat jam. Yeah, or dance or something. I don't know. There's some commands. Play it on one for not for YouTube. Yeah, it should work on YouTube. How about dance? See? Worked on YouTube. I've got both of them up here. Maybe just they queue up. How about what we got? Math? I forget. I don't even remember what the other ones were. I've got a bunch of I mean I have not set up my stream very well yet. This one, I like this one a lot. Genius. I'm a genius. Oh no. I'm still working on stuff, you know. Okay, so sync sound, new purity, for sound. Call local, reliable. fuck? Played on 1, 4-0. It's always playing on 1 because I'm always 1 here. So we just say call local authority. Oh, okay. So basically, since I am the authority, I shall do it this way. But the problem is I don't know why. There, that's fine. That's fine. I am good. What else do I got? I got sleepy. I'm on my treadmill, so I'm not sleepy right now. I'm trying to fight sleepy. Damn, it's 10 o'clock though. That's kind of late on the East Coast here. Sheesh. Okay. So now we take everything we just did. And we look at our set sync owner. Okay, so we can just play sound here. That's so much easier. Refactor. Don't worry, it's still gonna work. Boop. So the reason we're moving it is because we're making it more generic. So any interact body will now be able to have a sound. It'll probably reset our rock sound though. So there's no more sound references here. No match. And then when I go back to interact body, 10:30, yep, yeah, it is past my bedtime, but we're having fun, so we're gonna keep going for a little longer, yeah. During the ready function, we'll do this, if sound, and then volume dB, it's gonna be equal to 1 by default, I guess. That'll help. And then we just put this in here. And okay, so we'll test that, make sure we didn't completely goof it. So you should be able to hear all the sounds that happen. I think I've got to add a sound for, yeah, the rock itself didn't have a sound yet. So this is our rock, and his sound is, he extends, he should get all of the different types when he inherits that. So I'm curious why I don't see. Oh, you know what? They're probably like, where are they? Pick up body, interact body. Here it is. Perfect. Click this. Stone block. Volume dB. Negative 0.5. Play. So now it's on interact body rather than pickup body. It's not working. But why is rock now like this? So strange. What did I do? Rock symbol. We've also got to make sure we unmute ourselves here. Okay, we have sound. Damn. This is playing. It's not playing yet. Sync owner ID. We don't call this? No, we don't call this. We never call this. I think we should call this. Oh, it does the... Man, we're struggling tonight. But basically, we're trying to make the sound pick up when you pick up an object. Oh, no. Sync set holding. That looks fine. We could just get rid of this. Okay. We got ourselves confused. We answered a question about RPCs, and we are using them improperly. So we're going to go back to the multiplayer spawner. The sync owner ID is never used, is it? It's so strange. So let's just sync sound instead. Oh, I didn't call it with RPC. That could be why. RPC, yeah. Oh my gosh. Always remember to call it with RPC. Otherwise, it'll just call locally and you'll be in big trouble. It'll be a big trouble with me and Godot. It'll be so nice when we get back to playing the game. Oh, oh. It's all working. Let's pick another one up. It's like way louder over here. Because I think this guy has his audio turned down, yeah. And then this guy has his audio turned down too, but he's getting like double the sound. Is that the problem? Call remote. Fuck, we've got a real pickle here. Once again, multiplayer is really fucking hard. Hey. I gotta sleep now. Good night. I agree. I'm a goofer. Have a good night, you too. I'm gonna keep walking. We're gonna get to 1 mile. I mean, 3 mile. But we should redo all of this stuff. The problem is I don't understand why this guy is So loud. So much louder. So this is a problem, I think. I mean, hard as fuck when you. Yeah, I know. Let's do this. Should keep our code that we don't use out. So only we can tell when people there's sound. Okay. Only when we are sure there's a sound can we do that. So rock, rock, sound, sound, rock. I think there's one more thing we need to change, but I'm not going to do it quite yet. That's really loud. It's equally loud. That's good. So when we turn that off, did it change this one? No. I don't know if these audio controls are working. Okay, they are. So now if he unmutes, and yeah, this thing is this bar doesn't work at all. I hear it. That seems right. Try again. Why is it so hella loud? Oh my god. So fucking loud. Okay. -15 is a sweet spot, I guess. I'm gonna get this. I'm just gonna set this the default. All sound is too loud. Oh Lord. All right, so now we'll test some sound. Perfect. We'll put the ear pods back in. We gotta add some trees. Let's make this thing look good. Uh, level loader. I'm addicted to your content. I wish there was more of it. I wish I could give you more, but that's all I can do is just hang out. You know, feel free to ask me questions or whatever, and I might be able to go on a tangent and help you out. um, yeah, no problem. I like to help people. Level loader keys, level bar get default. So one thing that's kind of cool is that keys level level default. We just do this. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so hope to pay back in the future. Yeah, that's kind of how I did it. As I learned from different people, and then I started making a little bit of content. Like I said, I got a lot of cool stuff like in my GitHubs and kind of around. And I've got a lot more in the pipeline, but right now I'm just jamming like a game jam style on this thing. So I hope to have this out to my viewers so that they can play the game and give some feedback to how it works and find bugs and stuff. And then I can take pieces of this and simplify it and then make a tutorial out of it. So this sort of stuff isn't too hard. Like for instance, in our plush skin, like it looks a little crazy, but we use an RPC to sync our state machine. So when we play these animations, if we're the authority, we tell everyone on the remote machines that we are traveling to a new state name. And we just call that only if we're traveling. That's it. So this is a nice way to have a lot of different animations, an animation tree, and just keep that in synced in state. And there's a couple places where I use a setter. The setters are pretty handy too. Oh man, I don't know. But we were working on our fishing rod. So let's add a prop. And we will get our fishing. Let's pull that in there. Get rid of the preload side. Comma, this. Am I as fast as Prime again? Not quite. And we will spawn one props dot fishing rod. Where is it? Where is it? It's probably on the bottom of the earth. Oh, it's debugger. What's the problem here? Oh, the physics cable, pseudo physics cable. Okay, so the fishing rod. I didn't finish the script. Huh? What's wrong with it? I don't see any problem. Pseudo cable visible. Prop target. There's no cable in here. Oh no. Oh, there's the rod. We're still got a problem with this. Oh, is this... What's the problem here? We're getting all these errors. I always keep a clean console if I can. Maybe I moved too fast here. It's a prop list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's narrow it down a little. Yeah, it still doesn't like the fishing rod. But why is that? Oh, is there a secret script here? Let's fix them one by one. No, it's one big error. I don't get it because oh, the synchronizer. Yeah, so what if I think this is the problem. This is from an older project, so we just synchronize just the fishing rod. Position, just the fishing rod. Rotation. Not that. A rotation, please. So basically, it didn't know because I deleted some stuff, and I was like, I deleted that. Why is it still complaining? So now when we go in, we should have a clean error. Oh, you can't even see my giant stack of errors I'm blocking it, but now we have a clean error, and our fishing rod is on the bottom of the sea. So all we have to do is make it a script, attach a script, fishing rod. We always test in multiplayer. Okay, so now there's my fishing rod. Perfect. So we can adjust some things here on the fishing rod itself. We can say the offset forward could be 2, and the offset vertical is like negative 0.5. Maybe we can bring that down even further. What if we did like -2? It doesn't apply yet, but we could hit up the remote one and adjust it that way. Fishing rod. So it has negative forward, -2, offset vertical, -2. So I think it's like in the ground now. What if we got offset forward negative? So there, now it's really close up on us. What if we did -2? Now we're like, it's in our face. Okay, we've got a fishing rod. The offset vertical is funny. It's like stuck on us sometimes because it's too close to us. So the reason why that needs some fixing is really the collision shape. So let's look at that. We have this bobber here. We're going to toss the bobber. But the collision shape is like this box type thing. And a more accurate one would be a cylinder like this. And then just the Just that. Just that part. Um, Something like that. Maybe even thinner. Now it's just not going to bump into much. And what did we decide the offset vertical was like -2 or something? Offset forward can be just 0. I think we got to turn the buoyancy down a little bit or increase the dampening. Let's see. So I'm just bouncing like a baby ball. It's this one. It's not as bouncy. That's good. But wait, let me drop that. Drop it. Give it to that guy. So you're gonna be fishing with probably different types of fish. I mean, you're also gonna have a live inventory system. Yeah. What's great about my systems is that it's all physics, so it's much harder actually. So you got to carry the fish over to the to where you got to drop it off. So we just need a little more bouncy because we're just kind of swimming too much now. This what's the 0.5? So one trick that's messed up with the physics is that you can grab each other while you're ragdolled. So I can grab this guy while he's grabbing me. So we're both grabbing each other out into. We're just flying. No. Splat. Oh my god, he fell through the earth. Hopefully just no one does that. Maybe I should make a rule that you just can't grab someone who's grabbing you. Let's do that. Let's just do that real quick. Because players are gonna do it. If they have access to it, they're gonna do it. It doesn't make any sense. Fuck, this is actually complicated to code. It's not as simple as just rejecting. If remote sender ID equals. I think that's the ticket. One of your ID is currently E0. If the person who wants to pick me up is equal to get multiplayer authority. Um, no, it's actually really complicated. It's a lot harder than I'm thinking. So it's a very funny situation because the way all of my systems work is that they're kind of composable. Like I can pick up a fishing rod, and then this guy can't pick it up. But what he can do is if I become a pickup object, he can pick me up, and now we've got this chain of stuff, and that could be unlimited. So the problem is that there could be a third player on the end of that who could pick up the first player. So then I have to do like this recursive check. If that fishing rod was a third player who tried to pick me up, maybe you just can't pick another player up if you're already ragdolled. Because this doesn't make a whole lot of sense that you can just like kidnap somebody like that. But then you couldn't pick up other players in the water, and you might want to like rescue your friend like this. I'll just put a ceiling on it, and they can float up in the air all they want. Pickup centipede, yeah. So the behavior is wow, we got a smoking Elon once again. That's your classic, your favorite emote. That's cool that it bounces around the screen a little bit now. I add like every once in a while I like add one thing to my stream, and I just kind of all right, so there's the ceiling. The collision is everything. The problem with it being everything is that you could interact with the ceiling. Oh no, it's fine if it's detectable. It doesn't have a name or isn't the right class. That's fine. Okay. So now, world limit top. Ceiling is hard to spell. Pull that baby up. I got Athlite just so I could add my own emoji. That's amazing. I have a Discord server, so I just add my emoji there that I like. For example, I'm wondering creating a game where character profile and profile matches are at 3 minutes. Would MySQL be a good database? Yeah, I mean any database is going to be fine for something fairly straightforward. There's a couple of different ones. Like one that I kind of like is like Supabase. Let's kind of make a quick Postgres. So it's SQL, right? Postgres is pretty much SQL, right? Yeah. So you just string something together, make a quick API call, and then in Godot we have HTTP, a whole section on making HTTP requests. So as long as you have a backend that has the API key saved there, and you make the HTTP request and with a client ID, and you protect that API key, you're fine. Don't vibe code it. If you know how to do it, do it. If you don't, just be a little carefuler. But yeah, anything will work there. I'm going to be doing that here later. It might be a while before I get to it though, because I like to play around with stuff like this where I've got one pickup body and he can pick this guy up and they're both rolling. And then this guy can turn around and he can look at that guy and pick him up. And then we're off floating because he's saying I want to be at your position, but he's saying I'm going to be at this position, and they go so it's kind of romantic, isn't it? Until we hit the ceiling. Okay, we hit the ceiling. Our test was good. They can't really do anything besides just fall, so they could fall through the earth, but there's water underneath. So they could get out of bounds in a couple of different ways, but that's fine. Okay, static body, world collision shape. And now we're going to do a world boundary shape. And I did this in one of my videos where I did, what, -1. Make unique, it's already unique. Make unique, 1. Then we go here, we make unique again, and we go 0, -1. Then do one more time. This. Oh, you can click this to make unique. It's nice. Okay. So what that looks like is in the, I didn't clear the Y on this one for some reason. Okay, so now we check our collision boxes. This one's flat. That's wrong. This one is ceiling, so we close that one. This one is 0. There we go. So this is going to be Z. This one is, these all have Y on them. Oops. There we go. So now I'm looking at it correctly. So they have the right facing. Get rid of the Z's. I don't know why I didn't clear out the Y. I must have duplicated it wrong. Probably because I duplicated it. So Z. What's funny is I think this one is actually X. Yeah, it's X. X, X2, Z, Z2. Okay. So then you just figure out. I did this so much faster in my tutorial. It's pretty funny. World boundary is facing me. It's -X, which means it's facing inward. You can see the arrow red is X plus. So this is X negative. That means we need to assign it forward 100. Okay. So that'll put them right there. They can't climb the cliff anymore. They can climb a little bit of the cliff, but they're going to get blocked. I think we don't want them up on the cliff. Because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look great, I guess. Maybe it's not a big deal. And then we take this one and we transform it -100. Now it's on this side, facing us inward. And they shouldn't be able to. That's a Z. How did it become a Z? I'm losing it. This one is X. Ugh, fuck. So bad. My demo was horrible, guys. I'm sorry. But you can see that this one is now facing this way. It's like, where is it? It's there. It's this. If you look on this side, you can't see it. Look on this side, it's good. Make the debug color like pink. I don't know. I'm on one. I think I'm kind of a disaster. Anyway. Okay, So now we're going to unleash our character. We're going to turn our max speed up to 50. And we're going to go check out the edges of the map. Whee! Oh my god, this is actually fun. What's great about the world boundary is like they're super, super preventative in terms of being able to climb this stuff. Like, you know, it's good. We know that the world boundary is there. So let's go over here. Whee! So I should be able to get a little ways in here, but not all the way to the top. Uh-oh, this one's bad. It's the exact circumstance we're trying to prevent. Oh, did I not? I know what I didn't do. None of them have collision on for level 8. So collision, yeah, they're all this one. So we select them all and we just pop that on right there. Now it's even harder to get up those cliffs. It was kind of fun to climb the cliff, so I might. Yep, we got a bug. Trapped between collision layers. Yeah, this one's not the right position. I'm still in the wrong position. What the hell is going on? This thing is still. I'm trapped. How did I do this so wrong and I did this so right in my video? I might even start over. I know I'm correct in that. I got the right like general strategy, but the wrong like execution. Okay, so basically this one needs to face -0, a -1. Cool. Now it's facing inwards. This one is X, and it needs to be on the other side of the map. The other thing you can, so this is where? There. Oh, I doofist. Okay, I doofist. I moved the collision shapes for some of them and the static body for some of the others. That was the big goof. So we delete that. So some of them were in the middle of the map. There we go. I'm trapped. I'm trapped on the outside of the map. I'm trapped. I'm trapped between two stupid invisible walls. I could have turned collision shapes like on to just see. All right, so this one is here. It is facing, it needs to face -Z this way. This one is here. It needs to face 1, right? This one is here. It needs to face, that's correct. And this one is here. That's correct. Let's retest. We're making like a little Ungoros crater from like World of Warcraft. It's kind of cute. Okay, it's still wrong. Oh, God. Come on. Come on, get this right. I've done this so many times in my other videos. I could have just copied it. Perfect. Let's visit another wall. Sonic the Hedgehog up in this bish. Super. Map is secure. Now no noobs can get out. Super fun. Not bad, Andrew. Not bad. Let's do a save point. Ragdoll fixes better. Oh, what did I change here? I don't actually know. Can I don't know. I guess I'll just trust it. Okay. Clear players during swap. Create map lake flat. Let's get some trees. PSX trees. Mm. Low poly tree. How do you describe the look of a PSX physics? Yeah, PSX is all you need. Yeah, that's a good keyword. It really does find some good shit. But I'm looking not for low poly. I'm looking for like the flat, like, how do you describe it? Kind of like this. I want free. Um, flat trees. That's not what I meant. I give up. I've got so many damn trees in my assets folder, but I just haven't found the perfect set of trees. I want like the perfect trees. PlayStation style trees. Blender foliage tutorial. This is gonna go on the watch later. It's kind of nice. These are kind of too low res. Let's say, yeah, that's great. That's the type of shit that I'm after right there. How much is this? 117 triangle, 1,000, 1,000. That's a lot of triangles, right? It's too many triangles. 1,000.7 feels like too many. It's a nice one. I think we're in the right neighborhood. But for modern PC, those triangles quantity is a joke. Hey, we've got something called the web. We've got to run on fucking Chrome. But you're right. 228 triangles. Now that's what we're talking about. And they look pretty darn good. 200 kilobytes. That's what I call low poly. I've got like a nature folder. So let's just get the one we liked. This one. 77 kilobytes. Oof, it's gonna break the bank. I'm just playing around. Let's see what it looks like in game. And when we add a little shader to it and like some style, you know, it's gonna be nice. You know it. Trees. Check it out. It's a really metallic texture. That's kind of unfortunate. We'll have to fix that. Boom. I think if we just get that leaf color a little, what if we save this new scene, new inherited? We'll save this as scenes, environment. Say nature tree 1. Problem draw causes as just one material is perfect. Problem is draw calls as soon as it has just one material. So can you explain a little more about what I should look out for? Because I think I don't know. I know I can use GPU instance, multi-mesh instance to make it a little less intense, but some drawbacks to that too. I'll be right back. Oh no, my music started playing. Okay. Oh God. I mean, like if there's a lot of materials, branches, trunks, and more work for the GPU. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm like kind of just hoping that low poly stuff also has low material cost. You can package materials. Usually that's yeah, but you're right. Like it could be like 8 different materials and like a high quality blender asset. This way I can edit it um and then I can keep it separate from the import. So if I make unique, where the fuck is the oh, there it is. How come that wasn't showing? Make unique. All right, where's the metallic? Get that shit. The specular is always bugging me. That's the default there. That helps a lot. Sometimes you can play with this scissoring and stuff and kind of like get it a little better. Like, unshaded, baby. Definitely stylistic. Disable the specular again. I think it did look better with that roughness. I don't know. But it doesn't have a roughness separate. Maybe that was the problem. Anyway, I'm not going to mess with that. That's cool. This sampling is kind of better for my game to maybe not because of the high detail there. That's cool though that you can do it. Just playing around with stuff, kind of learning. It's too low res, huh? The problem is like if you don't get like a pack, they can kind of just look too different. Mm. There's only one of these trees that looks good. I'm gonna import them all. You could try using another material mode like Lambert. I did. I disabled it, I think. Diffuse mode Lambert? Didn't make much difference. That's just shading. Material mode though? Is that a I think I'm gonna just ship it. Just try some other trees. Let's try some other trees. Let's go with Ash. Da, 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 da. I thought I made a getting all mixed up now. Assets, mesh, trees. There they are. PSX trees. What? Shading mode. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's looking fine. So let's check out these other ones. So we have Oh, he's kind of a little bright, isn't he? Let's go look at him. Looks kind of good. Looks good in the distance. Looks like it's moving already, even without the swaying shader on it. We also have a camera in here that I can just um, do something like this. Where's the camera pointing? That way. Sure. And if you turn on local space, you can tilt the camera however. There we go. Must be quite more darkish yellow like the floor. Well, let me turn flux off. That's one of my big problems. It's okay. Everything I do is orangey because I have flux at night and I work late. All right, let's see what else we got here. That don't look right. What happened there? Pretty sure these worked in the other project. I'm almost certain. FBX index 0. There's no data to load. Let's see here. Assets. Oh, maybe the textures are here. Okay. So what if we put the whole folder in there rather than just a partial bit? Get this one. Okay. Let's try that again. Still fucked. Let me reload the project. So one problem with this is that the faces, I don't know how you describe this, but the facing or the flip, I gotta flip the faces or something on this. They flip normals, yeah, exactly. Bent normal map. I don't know what to do. How do I don't think that's a setting I can just tell it to. Just hopeless unless I go into Blender with it. Which these are FBXs, so there's a chance that I can fix it in Blender. Because I don't know. Maybe there's a meshes, static, force sales scans, animation import, FBX. Yeah, they're you can tell they're all fucked up. So backface culling front. Let's try that out. That sounds like a nice setting. That's in like transparency. Boom. It's not bad. Now, also like some of them are still kind of goofy, but and I think all of the leaves died. What about off? That doesn't look right either. We're having fun. We're just fucking around. Alpha clipping. Okay. Let's rewind a little. So front, alpha clipping, alpha scissor. So the wood is correct, but now we're only getting alpha edge clip. I don't think you can help me out of this. I'm too stupid. Alpha scissors probably isn't the right one. Alpha. Yeah. It's a beautiful tree. Don't worry. There's some other trees we can check. Cull mode disabled plus alpha scissors to 109. Let's try that. Cull mode disabled. Nice. That's cool. Looks pretty good. And then the alpha scissor. Oh, that's right. You fucking nailed it. That's actually it. It looks great. Woo! We put you slap a sway shader on that, and that's gonna be a tree. So disable, yeah. So you figured it out. Yeah. Disable that. Yeah, baby. That's not all. We've got some other trees. Let's try another one. That was tree number 6. So we will keep these here, but we'll see. Tree number 5 is approaching. Tree number 5 looks great from this angle. Does it have the same issues? Similar. It's a nice tree. I think we can fix it. Editable children. What if we actually do instantiated a new inherited so we could save our works? So tree 05, save. Now when I make edits here, they will be saved. Make unique. Make unique. Transparency. Alpha scissor. Call mode disabled. Bam. He's fully featured. From all angles, he's looking great. At the default of 0.5. Not bad at all. It's cool. Very cool. It was so much fun to have. What does they have a mission on? It's doing nothing. Turn that off. Yes, not bad. It has metallic, specular, 0. Trees are not specular. I think I disabled specular too, so yeah, that makes sense to me. Cool. All right, next tree. He's looking worse. Let's look at tree number 7. Same issues, but very nice, very doable. Tree number 8. Very cool. Same issues. This is great. Thank you for helping me here. Very well done. You've got some abilities to Blender. Something I've been putting off learning because I just cannot learn it all, But that helps me level up with some assets. Get out of here, trees. You, tree number 8, looking really good. That is a nice tree. Let's get this tree set. Make it look extra shitty, then we'll fix it. Call mode disabled. Beautiful. Look at it pop. Wonderful. We'll turn off that specular again. There's really nothing else to do. It's very nice. Next tree. So we've got a good selection of trees here. It's pretty cool. Did we try 7? We tried 7, doesn't look good. 4 didn't load. 3, I think we didn't do 3, but ooh, what about the red ones? No problem, mate. Using Alpha Scissor and Hash is also very performant cheap since the GPU doesn't need to draw transparent. Didn't know that. Very helpful. Alpha Scissors, Hash. When we did this tree. Oh, we didn't do it officially though. Oh yeah, we did. We got wait, different tree one. You know what? We're gonna use this pack. Well, I think yeah, you're out of here. You lose, tree. Now this is gonna be missing. Hey, good evening. Good to see you live again. Yeah, well, look at this. Look at this tree. Look at this fucking tree. Put it in here. He's all like goofy looking. He doesn't look good. We're gonna do some arboring. We're arborists tonight. We're gonna save a new inherited. Save it as tree 1. Now that he's looking really silly, go here, right click, make unique. Another one of our chatters told me how to fix such a tree. I'm a sucker for 64 looking tree. I know, I'm trying to find some good ones. So, you know, you find some, send them my way. We hit up the Alpha Scissor. Yeah, this tree needs one more thing. Call mode disabled. Boom, look how fully featured he is. And now we can go and get something called a sway shader. So we have 3 trees, or how many trees we got? 1 tree, 2 tree, 3 tree. They all look pretty good together. So we're gonna get a sway shader. I've got an old sway shader. I might go grab that one. But it's gonna make the leaves do the. Yeah, none of these are any good. I'll go get mine. Trying to think of the best location. Pretty simple looking. I think this is it. Try it out. And then I'm gonna sit after this. We have a whole folder for shaders. I guess I put it in the assets, didn't I? Shaders, sway shader. So there it is. Okay. So for this, I can't remember if it's a second pass. I think it's a first pass. I can't remember. Let's duplicate the tree. Just in case. Duplicate tree sway. Work on tree sway. Here. We already made unique. Make this unique. It's already unique. Shader material. Let's just pray this works. I might need it. Oh, I think this one relies on 2 separate meshes. Like the leaves separate. No, I needed tree 8. This looks good on a different tree, I think. So you kind of get the idea. I forget how to do it though. I think you have to do. Maybe use it on a next pass. I forget how to use it. Here, what I'll do is I'll go grab this other tree. I'll just show you. I don't think these trees are gonna hurt anybody. Okay. See if it crashes. Doesn't look very good. None of these look any good. They just don't look right. They're all metallic and shit. It's too much work. I'll get a sway shader. And I'm gonna do a save point. So I like these trees. Let's get rid of this. Wow, meow, meow, meowie, meow, meow, meowie. Get you a cat jam. Meowdy. We're making trees tonight. Look at that tree. It's beautiful. You've never seen such a beautiful tree. Clear. Yeah, so I think I need 2 separate materials for most sway shaders. So this might not happen for these. Yeah, because the bark on the other trees is separate. That's the thing. Anyway, it's better not to have that much because of our friends on the web platform. Why this DS store keep popping up? I love trees, not a big plan of making them into yeah. That's why we were looking through every tree resource on the planet. But we found some nice one. Look at this. It's a nice one. I am wondering if I put back the sway shader. I'm gonna try the sway shader one more time. I can't. I can't help it. I'm just gonna do it on a next pass. I want a shader material. Open sway. There goes. Don't worry. Trust the process here. So the goal is to get this texture here to be tree 8. There. See how that works. And then the problem is the bark goes with it. If only I could like weight it to the top. It's just the whole fucking tree wasn't moving. Oh shit, what the fuck happened there? I'm enormous. It reset. Cat jam. I like to be able to point to different parts of the screen. So if I want to point here, I can point there. The only problem is that I'm looking at chat over there, but your text appears here. Fuck. So the only key to that is to actually transform this, flip horizontal, and then take my entire screen and turn it backwards. Okay. Does that make sense? But then I have to take the whole stream and turn it the right side round. right? So now it's unreadable. Now I'm pointing at. I'm on one. I give up. I like it like that. I gotta take a fucking shower. I think that's almost time for me to get off. Okay, friends, we're gonna call it here. We got some trees. They'll be in a bit. I'll do it tomorrow. Thanks for everyone stopping by, hanging out, asking questions, helping me out with the trees and shit. I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna just go hang. I'm gonna sign out. So, we're gonna play this game one day, all of us on stream. So keep coming back. Thank you, Squeaky Clean. See y'all soon.